Okay, so you have delivered your awesome lead magnet and now you have this person on your email list, but is that the right time to actually pitch them and offer your program or service? People take time to actually warm up, to get to know you and trust you. They need time to actually decide if they like you. And that is exactly what an email nurture sequence is for. So in this video, I'm gonna teach you step-by-step how to create a high-quality email nurture sequence that turns those email subscribers into paying clients. I'm so glad you tuned in. If you're a health coach or some other type of online coach and you want tips and strategies for your online health coaching business, make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you get notified every single Thursday when I post a new video. So before I had a lead magnet, I actually had a really hard time turning my email subscribers into clients. And it made me think that maybe email marketing didn't really work. What I quickly learned that when it comes to health, people don't trust you right away. They need to actually warm up to you and you need to help them get there. Once they have warmed up, once they feel like they know you, they trust you, they like you, they're gonna be way more likely to want to invest in whatever it is that you have to offer. So once I started implementing my email nurture sequence, my schedule totally started to just blow up with free calls. And I started getting like 10 to 15 a week, which was pretty overwhelming. It was a lot. So I actually had to switch to an application only practice in order to not lose my mind. So it was awesome. Okay, so just so we are on the same page, an email nurture sequence is a series of 3 emails up to maybe 30 emails that people receive after they opt in for your free offer. It helps them get to know you, get to know your story, get to know their method so that eventually you can pitch your program or your service. So in my experience, I find 6 emails to work the best, but of course everyone's gonna be a little bit different. So you do wanna test that and see which length or amount of emails is going to work best for your business. Okay, so let's pretend we're doing a 6 email nurture sequence. So let's break down what each of those 6 emails should actually include. Okay, so email number 1, the sole purpose of this email is just to deliver your lead magnet. So you wanna make sure that you come through and actually give them what they opted in to get. So maybe this is your quick guide or your cheat sheet or your checklist or whatever. So make sure you don't overwhelm them with lots of text, right? They just came in to get that free offer. So make sure you give it to them and you don't make them have to go searching for it throughout the email. So it's a good time to quickly introduce themselves, tell them that you're super happy they're there, you're super happy they opted in, here's their download, and you're going to send them another email tomorrow or maybe in 2 days and tell them the name of that email subject. So in 2 days, I'm gonna send you an email titled this, and I will talk to you then. Email 2 and 3 are to tell your story. So a lot of us get into health and wellness because we actually have our own personal health story, right? So if you have that, definitely make sure to weave that into email 2 and email number 3. So in email number 1, tell them your compelling story about what led you to be a health coach and why you are so passionate about whatever it is that you are niching in. So why you are so passionate about helping women with thyroid health, or why you are so passionate about helping men lose weight. Whatever it is, really share that story and really try to appeal to their emotions. People love stories. And as you write your email, make sure to relate back to them as much as possible. So when you say something, be like, can you relate to that? Do you hear me? Does that sound familiar? Maybe you know what I mean. So really try to bring them into that email and engage with them as much as possible. Now, don't give the whole story away in email number 2. You want to actually end the email at the climax of your story. So just when things are about to change or just when things get good, that's actually the perfect time to end the email so that they can look forward to the next day's email. So you're going to end the story and you're going to say, I'm going to tell you the rest in email number 3. I will send you that tomorrow or in 2 days or whatever it is, and this is the subject line of that email. So make sure to look out for that in your inbox. So guys, if you want to optimize your lead magnet so you can actually get people into your email nurture sequence, make sure to check out my video called Lead Magnet Examples for Health Coaches, and I will link to that video below this video. Okay, so in email number 3, you want to continue telling your compelling story. Again, remember to relate it back to them as much as possible by saying, do you relate? Do you hear me? Does that make sense? All those things, okay? And once you give them the conclusion of your very compelling story, tell them that in the next email, you're gonna share with them exactly how you got from A to B. So exactly how you healed your brain fog or your low energy or whatever it is. So email number 4, the purpose is to aggravate the problem and surprise them. So you want to explain the pillars of the information that they need to know to solve their problem. So you want to tell them, how did you get from A to B with your personal health struggle? You want to make sure that you tell them that their problem isn't normal and that there is a solution, because a lot of your email subscribers, they've been told by their doctor that what they're going through is just a regular result of aging, or it's just because they're women or whatever it is. So you want to make sure that they understand that this is actually a problem and it's not normal, but luckily it is something that can be solved. You want to empower them in this email that health is their responsibility and they have the choice to change them. So you really want to fire them up and get them excited that they don't have to continue living with this health issue. They can actually find a solution. And then always remember to tell them that, you know what, it's not your fault. You don't want them to feel bad that, you know, they've actually sort of done this to themselves by making their choices. You want to tell them that, you know what, it's not your fault. This information isn't out there and you've been told the wrong information by everyone around them. So tell them it's okay and I am going to help you get to that solution. And then of course, at the end of the email, tell them that that next email is coming and the title of that email so they know what to look for. All right, so email number 5 is the testimonial. This is a great time to share the story of one of your clients who has seen great results working with you. So find a client who is comfortable with you sharing their story. If they're not, you can just use their first name. That's totally cool. But if they do allow it, you can actually include an image of them in the email. It really helps pump up that social proof. So tell the story how you help this client get from the depths of Hashimoto's to a huge reduction in their antibodies or whatever it is. This really helps your reader feel like, wow, this is something I could actually do and I want to get the same result as that person. And finally, email number 6 is finally the pitch. So this is when you offer them something. And if you have a one-on-one coaching program, this is a great time to pitch your free call. So you want to make sure to explain your method and how it helped you or helped your clients. You want to describe the solution and explain to them how you would help them get from A to B. Then you want to introduce your program, whatever it is. Make sure to focus on the benefits and value of the program and not the features. This is really important. And then offer them that free call or send them the link to maybe sign up for your group program or your membership or whatever it is. But I love pitching in email 6 because I've shared so much of myself with them. I've shared my personal story, my struggles. I've related it back to them. I've shared my testimonial of how I can help someone just like them. And this is a great time where they might actually be really interested in learning more and maybe even working with you. And guys, if you don't sell them at this point in the email nurture sequence, that's totally okay. Some people do need a little bit more time to actually warm up, and that's no problem because you're going to be sending an email to them every single week with valuable information, warming them up even more so that eventually they are ready to invest in what you have to offer. Guys, and if you like this video and you want to get more actionable tips and strategies just like this, make sure to sign up for my weekly business tips by clicking the link below, and I will send you a super juicy business tip for your health and wellness business every single Tuesday. And again, if you like this video, make sure to let me know by liking it, subscribe to my channel, and don't be afraid to share it with your fellow business besties. And if you think this video rocks, just type the word rocks in the comments below, and that will let me know that you want me to make more content for you just like this. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Now, good luck with writing your awesome email nurture sequence.